Hey everyone, so welcome back to Life with Linda. I'm going to do a cook for you tonight for what's for dinner tonight. It's Sunday, February 23rd, and I'm going to be making a shrimp pasta. Okay, it's almost like shrimp scampi kind of pasta, but I make my own kind of like little concoction with, I'll show you what I'm going to do, okay? Okay, so I have water boiling here. I'm going to make like 1.5 pounds of pasta because of spaghetti because I have a lot of people eating tonight. Okay, so let's get started, guys. All right, let's put you over here. Okay, what I have is 2.5 pounds of shrimp. Now, these are the peel and deveined shrimp, and I took the tails off of them. Now, let me tell you something, okay? Let me come back to you. Years and years ago, shrimp used to be something that we only had on the holidays, you know. We had it on New Year's, Christmas Eve, and we'd have shrimp cocktails and everything, and it would be this big deal. Well, the last, I would say, probably 10, 15 years, maybe 10 years, we eat shrimp all the time. Now, you can get them fresh in the seafood store, which they're more money, or fresh at the counter at the food store, which is fine, whatever. But I buy the bags of frozen shrimp in my grocery store, my local ShopRite, for like $18, $17, like a 2-pound bag. Or, I don't know if anybody knows this, but you can literally get bags of shrimp in Walmart for like not even $6 for like extra large deveined shrimp. And all you gotta do is either keep the tails on or you take the tails off. Very simple. So shrimp is really something that you guys can have all the time for your family. It's very, very affordable. So that's what I just wanted to let you guys know, that you can have shrimp twice a week if you wanted to. Okay, so all right. So back to the cooking. Here's the shrimp, 2.5 pounds of shrimp I have. I have about 6 people eating tonight, so I need a nice amount of shrimp. Okay, so I'm gonna put my flame on, like medium high, because when I first put my shrimp in, try to make sure even if they're frozen, defrost them and dry them good, because you want a little bit of a sear on them. Okay? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some olive oil, just regular olive oil. And guys, I just do like a couple of circles around. Use it to your own liking. Okay? Put some olive oil. And as soon as this gets hot, I'm going to put the shrimp in. Now, I usually use like a cooking wine, like a lemony kind of white wine, or you can use regular white wine. But this is all I had in the house, and this is sherry. So I'm going to use a little bit of it just for flavor, not a lot, because it's a little bit strong tasting. But I'm going to use a little bit just for flavor. Okay, that's cooking sherry. Then I'm going to use some chicken broth. Another good tip too is to keep chicken broth in your house, because even if you open it and you don't use all of it, you could stick this in the fridge and continuously use it all week. It's great for adding to gravies, to making more soup, to adding flavor to stir fries and all that. Well, I'm going to put chicken broth in here to make more volume of juice and to also give it good flavor. Okay, so chicken broth, and we like lemon, so I'm going to be putting lemons in. I don't know how much, maybe a lemon and a half, depends on what I want. And butter. Butter, again, this is not a diet recipe. Butter is a great thing. It's delicious, obviously, and it's going to make it really, really good. All right, so my pan should be hot now. I'm going to stick the shrimp in now. Let's listen for the sizzle. There we go. That's what you want to hear, guys. You want to hear that sizzle. Be right back. Now, let me just get a spoon. All right, you guys can see, I hope. There's a glare on the, can't stand when that glare happens. See? Now the flame to me isn't high enough. I'm gonna higher it a little bit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this saute good. Oh, and I have to tell you also, garlic. Fresh garlic. Again, I have the one in the jar right now because I still can't find my fresh garlic that's in the refrigerator. Oh, it's in there. It's just hiding somewhere. I'm good for that. Garlic powder and onion powder and salt and pepper. And Italian seasoning. A little bit of that adds a nice flavor, and parsley flakes. And if I had some fresh basil and parsley, I like prefer to have fresh basil and parsley when I'm making something like this because it really does add flavor, but I don't have it. And this was a kind of like a whim that I decided to make this meal. And I remembered I had shrimp in the freezer. That's also a good thing. If you have a couple of bags of shrimp in the freezer, let me see if this will take the batter out. If you have a couple of bags, there you go. A couple of bags of shrimp in the freezer, you always have a quick meal. You can even make them just for cocktail. If you have guests over, unexpectedly. Lots and lots of things you could do with shrimp. Stir fries and just, all kinds of stuff. Shrimp is really good staple to have in your freezer. I think that's what I'm going to do a video of what to have in your freezer, like staples of what you should always keep in your pantry and your freezer, so you'll always have like a quick meal if you need to. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so let's just let this shrimp cook. So the shrimp is sauteing now. It's just about getting a little pink. Now, I got it like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting the seasonings in. Okay? I didn't want to put the garlic in too soon because then the garlic might burn. And we don't want that because then it tastes very bitter. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, and I like this garlic for the reason that it has oil in it, which I like. I like to add some garlic with the oil. Now I'm putting about 2 teaspoons in because we are, maybe 2, 3. We are big garlic people. We really do like garlic. Not that, most of us like the garlic. There are a couple of people in my family that don't like the big pieces of garlic. So using the minced garlic is a lot better for people like that. In the meantime, guys, I put about 1.25 pounds of thin spaghetti in here. And I set my timer for about 10 minutes. So it should be done in about 10 minutes. Okay, so I put the garlic in. Ooh, I wish you could smell this. It smells so amazing. I put the garlic in. Don't mind that noise, guys. Sorry about that. All right, put the garlic in. See that the shrimp is getting a little pink. Now, shrimp, you can't overcook it because if you do, you're going to be very sorry. You're going to spend your money and it's not going to be good. So you just got to watch it. Okay, I'm going to put some salt. Okay, again, I don't measure, I use by taste. And, if you guys can do the same thing. Pepper. And some garlic powder. So this is onion. Some garlic powder. And I'm going to put a little bit of onion in this. Not much because it doesn't, I don't really make onion with this. Okay, a couple of circles around and a drop of onion, just for a little bit of flavor, different flavor. Some Italian parsley, some Italian seasoning, not much. And some parsley. We like a nice amount of parsley. All right, so this is mixing up. This is cooking nice and evenly. And the shrimp is starting to get really pink. And let me give a little mix to my spaghetti so it doesn't stick. It's probably going to be done in about 7 minutes. I have put it on for 10 minutes. That was what the box, you use the box directions. Okay. All right. This is doing good here. I'm going to let it saute a few more minutes. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the butter in. Now I'm putting a lot of butter because I'm putting 1.5 sticks of butter because I'm using it as part of the sauce. So because I don't have, any other thing for the sauce right now, I'm using butter as a big part of the sauce. Okay? So the butter's going to melt. You keep giving it a good mix. Now this shrimp is just about done. I could shut this off and leave it for a couple minutes and the shrimp would be totally done. The shrimp would be fine. Again, you don't want to go overboard on cooking your shrimp. I'm going to put a little sherry, cooking sherry. Now, like I said, this is going to cook out, but I'm not putting a lot. I'm only putting about 4 round circles in, just for a little bit of volume and flavor. Okay? A little cooking sherry. a little bit of chicken broth, probably about a half a cup to a cup of chicken broth. Okay, now the thing is with this, guys, now you have to let this kind of boil, you know, not boil over or anything like that, but like low. I'm gonna wait till it comes up to a little bit of a boil, and then I'm gonna simmer it. You simmer it for a little while, okay? Let this simmer. See, the butter's already melted. Well, that's my dog making noise to get in here. Okay, I'm cutting the lemons up. We're gonna put lemons in. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get something for to strain the lemons because I don't feel like getting my peeler, my lemon squeezer. Now I use this to catch the seeds. Okay, so I just hold this over and I squeeze the lemons like that. Now this meal, even when I do have the other white wine that I use, it's not a very, very liquidy meal. It's more like after you put the pasta in and you mix it with like grated cheese and all that, it's more on the drier side, but it's still very good. It's still very, very good. It's very moist and it's very delicious, even though there's not a whole bunch of juice and a whole bunch of sauce, because the flavor is all built into the pasta. It's all infused into the pasta. Okay, so that's 1 lemon. I'm gonna put a lemon and a half, I think. We like lemon. All right, squeeze it in. This is great. You just catch the pits. You don't have to worry about the pits getting in. You know, 1 or 2 pits get in. They always do. And somebody finds them, and it's always a laughing thing. I've swallowed pits before. It happens. It's not the end of the world if you get a pit down your throat. You'll survive. All right. Okay, so now this is simmering. Okay. This is simmering. This is very, very, very close to being done. It really is. I want it just to simmer a few minutes because I don't want it to overcook. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it and let it come up, and then taste it and see if it needs anything else, like lemon or you know, more wine or more butter, which I don't think it will. I think it has a pretty good thing. It has a pretty good amount. Okay, I'm going to let this simmer a little bit, and then I'm going to show you the end product. All right, guys, so the shrimp is done. I have it on low, very low simmering, but I tasted it, and the sauce is delicious. And like I said, just taste it. I actually added a little bit more of the sherry wine because I feel like it needed it. And I have lemons, another half a lemon. It's delicious, guys. Okay, I'm gonna quickly just strain the pasta. So just give me a second, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Okay, this is a pot of my dad's. My dad gave me, which I absolutely love, with the strainer in it. I love it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some pasta. Let me show you guys. That would be a good thing. Okay. I'm going to shut my shrimp off now because I don't want it to cook any more than it is. All right, so now, this is a little hot. I'm going to put my pasta in here. Now I'm going to take some out because Jennifer, my daughter, doesn't really like the pasta in this type of juice. So I'm going to take some pasta out for her. Let me get a bigger bowl. For her, this way I'm going to add some sour cream and a little heavy cream to hers. Because she likes it like that. She doesn't really like the wine and stuff in there. You can't really taste the wine, but, you know. She likes more of a fettuccine creamy sauce. All right. I put that aside. Now the spaghetti's in here. Put it in a big bowl. I don't know about this bowl, this tin foil. I'm not too excited about it. All right. Take the whole thing and you pour it over. Juice and all. Pour it in. And see, guys, look at this. Now this is all, you just mix up the spaghetti in here, and this is delicious. And you have a meal. This really was a cheap meal. If I can tell you, I think I spent $10, $12 on the shrimp, and the pasta was like $2, and then the seasonings were another $2 maybe for all the seasonings that I already had in the cabinet. It was like a $15 meal for 6 people. I mean, look at that. Now, what I'm gonna do is to top it off. We always got to put a little grated cheese, and if I had some fresh parsley or basil, I would pour that right over. I would cut it up and put it all in. A little grated cheese, and there's dinner for tonight. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the spaghetti a la shrimp. And thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button and share, and the notification button on the bottom. So this way you can be notified when I put up any other videos, and I will see you guys tomorrow.